Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How's everyone this morning?
Fine.
Okay, before you will see a packet. We will be dividing into 3 groups this morning. Our blue folders will be one group, our purple folders will be group number 2, and our red folders will be group number 3, okay? Now I forgot to pass this out to our 3rd group. You'll see before you a tray. Don't touch. Okay, everybody has their tray. Each group has a tray. Okay. Now, are we ready?
Yes.
I'm holding this baggie up. There's a substance inside. Can you tell me what this substance is? Give me an idea. Mark?
Powdered sugar.
Okay, anyone else?
Salt.
Salt. Okay, very good. Miss Shirley? Flour. Very good. Okay, we'll put this here. Possibility. Here's our second bag. Anyone has an idea?
Coffee grinds.
Coffee grinds. Some type of soil. Anyone else? Okay. It could possibly be tobacco, but if you have an answer, raise your hand. Okay, what do we have in this bag?
Rocks.
Stones, rocks,
Apple.
pebbles. Okay, very good, very good. I'm starting off my class engaging my students, and everybody doesn't have a lesson plan, but Dr. Ellerby does. But I'm starting off with my motivation, getting you started, asking you questions, warming you up to the lesson, okay? All right. Now we have here, you have your booklets. Look in your folder. Everything you need will be in your folder. Everyone will have the science brochure, okay? Inside, if you open it up, if you go back a couple slides, you will see our agenda, okay? And the purpose of this lesson is to inspire students to be more interested in science. I want my students to respect the earth that they live on and to take pride in the things that they can create from the earth. To teach students how to observe and analyze using their senses, such as sight and touch. Okay, we got that?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. If we move on. If you turn to the next page, we will start with our lesson. Our lesson is on composition of Earth's crust. Now, we just went through a few things up here, and I asked you a question about what is in our baggies. So, here we got different replies, rocks, stone, pebbles. But our lesson today, part of the Earth's crust are rocks. We're going to call these rocks. There are 3 types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Those are just 3 main topics of rocks. There are numerous names that fall under these categories. Okay, if we go back one slide, or we look in our brochure, we see that igneous, excuse me for my pronunciation, are far hot rocks. Now, our brochure tells us that these come from volcanoes, lava, or any kind of rock that is formed by heat. Sedimentary rocks are rocks usually formed underwater, which are grainy. They clump together. They are pressured together to form a rock. And then you have a metamorphic, which is a combination of the igneous and sedimentary rocks. And it takes pressure and a lot of hot temperature to get those 2 types of rocks to come together, and you have your metamorphic. And if you go to the next slide, you will see examples. of your rocks, and it's in your science pamphlet. Okay, we're going to move to what one of our students said this was salt. Salt is a mineral. Where can we find salt? Anyone? Jamila?
On our dinner table.
On our dinner table. Did you know that salt was a mineral? How many knew? Raise your hand by the raise of hands. Very good, Mark. But we're going to learn today about minerals. A mineral is a natural substance made up of certain chemicals that have unique properties. For example, granite is a rock made from several minerals. Here's minerals of quartz, feldspar, and mica. Minerals make up rocks. And so you have a list of different minerals in your brochure, okay? And then we're going to end up with what some said was tobacco. And what was that other word you said? Begin with a D.
Dirt.
Dirt. But we use, in scientific terms, we use the term soil. Soil. Okay, and then in your booklet you will see that soil is a mixture of minerals, organic matter, gases, liquids, and large number of organisms that together support plant life. It is a natural body which performs 4 important functions. Now you have 4 functions in your brochure. Name one for me by hands. Shirley.
Plant growth.
Plant growth. Paulette.
A modifier of the atmosphere.
Good. Anyone else? Kiara.
A habitat for organisms.
Right. And one more. Mark.
Water storage or supply purification.
Very good, very good. I like your participation this morning. So now we're going to branch off into our groups. If you see in front of you, you have a little tray. In your tray, you will have a baggie with salt. You have a baggie with soil, a magnifying glass. In your folder is a worksheet. I want you to pull out this worksheet, your observation worksheet. Does everyone have a pen or a pencil?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do in these groups, we're going to work together. So that means that even we don't have no advanced science students in this class. So we have basic and proficient. And what we're going to do in our groups, we have a little of each in each group. And so we're going to work together. And those that are proficient will help those that are basic. And what I will do, will come around to each group and see what you're doing and give you a helping hand. But your directions are, you have your baggies, you have your rock kit. I want you to use your sense of touch and your sense of sight. And I want you to go into each baggie, feel it, feel the substance. And each category, you have rock at the top, mineral, and soil. I want you to write down what you're observing, what you're analyzing, how it feels, the touch, the color. You might see a rock, and let me take out one of these rocks. This rock, you could say it was cream color, and you see some brown lines. That's your description of this rock. If you want to draw this rock under the rock and put the description beside it, you can do that. But what I need you to do is to start experimenting, feeling the things, looking at them. Take your magnifying glass. If you put the salt in your hand, you may be able to see the crystallization of the salt. And we had it on our slide. If you go back to right there at the bottom, you'll see a crystal of salt. And you may be able to see in there. Okay, yeah. What do you see? Okay. Yes. So where would you put that on your paper? Under your line. So you put that on there. And what I want you to do, if you need help with your spelling, ask Mark. If Mark can't help you, then you can ask Candace for help, okay? And if neither one of them can help, raise your hand. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, group purple. How are we doing over here? Very good. Okay, Mr. Ellery, what are you finding?
I was comparing this to what I know about flour.
Okay, so you're saying that salt is a mineral, and very good. Write it on your paper. And these are different characteristics that you are finding. Now that we're working together in a group, and Tanya, if you need some help from Mr. Ellaby, you ask for help. Don't be shy. And Mr. Ellaby, you too share your observations, okay? And if you have problems with your spelling or anything of that nature, and Mr. Ellaby can't help you, then you raise your hand and I'll come back over from the other group. Okay, very good.
What is rainy? Okay.
What are you finding?
With the soil. And I touched the soil. Oh, I did. Because I said it was at it. Because it was really a microscope. Hey. What is it? Worm it out, thin out. Oh my goodness.
Very good.
We can say worm. We can say. We can say. And this survived through the night. You woke him up. I did, but I thought you touched this. No, I'm a kind of worm.
This one is you can find.
Let's look at the worm. Let's look at the worm with the magnifying glass.
Okay, groups, we're going to come to a conclusion. I want you to bring all your work to a conclusion. Return to your seats if you move from your seat. And when you come to your seat, I want you to bring your observation chart with you. Okay. All right, everyone will get a pack of M&Ms to conclude our lesson. Okay, do not open them yet.
Well, you don't know, because we didn't see ours at first.
Well, I looked. I didn't see anything. I tried to find it.
It looked like yours.
Okay, Miss Shirley, since you are closest to the board, I need your assistance. All right. Oh, no, never mind, Miss Shirley. Oh, yeah, come on around, Miss Shirley, to this board here. Okay, you have your M&M. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Candace, for your help. We have to get our students engaged in activities that are going on in the room. So Miss Shirley will be our writer for today. Each one of you, open up your bag of M&Ms. Now, without looking inside, once you open it, don't look inside. Everybody has theirs open?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to look, dig in, and pick out one M&M.
Oh, we guessed my color.
No, I just want you to pick out one. Hold it in your hand. Yes.
I need hand sanitizer because I had jerk.
I am so sorry. This is one of our materials. Anybody else needs hand sanitizer? Very good, Mr. Ellaby, reminding us
Thank you.
of cleanliness. Anyone else?
I got M&M.
No, I'm ready. My hand wasn't in the dirt.
Thank you.
I was touching the bag.
Okay, if I call you a color, I want you to give me one observation or one fact that you learned today. Okay? And Miss Shirley will write it on our chart.
We're doing both.
And so I have a red. Who has red?
I do.
Okay, Mark.
There's 3 different types of rocks,
That's
sedimentary.
it. Fact.
Fact or
That's a
observation?
fact.
Okay.
That's all.
Sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic.
Very good, Mark. Blue? Okay, Candace?
Salt is a mineral.
Okay. Shirley.
That's a
Fact
fact.
or observation?
Fact.
Fact. Okay. Green. Tanya.
Observation.
Observation. What do you like
The
to
rock
put?
that I took out, it felt smooth
Mm-hmm.
and it was tan.
Okay. Any other greens? Jamila.
We had the soil, this is the observation, and the soil was moist and dark. Dark by sight, moist by touch.
Okay. Very good. Fact or observation?
It's a worm.
Fact.
That's an observation.
Very good. Orange. Yes. Who has orange? Okay.
Okay. So for the rock, an observation was that it had earth tones, colors, it had tans and browns, and there were holes in it.
Very good. Now for our accommodations, for any student that had sight problems, eye problems, we supplied magnifying glasses. Okay? All right. So we reviewed today, letting each student know that the earth is composed of rocks, minerals, and soil. And we see these things every day. And these elements are used in developing different materials that we use in buildings, roads, farming, you name it, and these elements will be present, either in their natural form or broke down. Okay? All right. So also in your packet, you have your vocabulary words. You didn't have to write them down today. I wrote them down for you. And you have your post-test. Now what I'm going to do, because we spent so much time on this lesson today, this will be your homework. Take your post-test home, work on it using your brochure. Then I want you to take your vocabulary words. Take 5 of those words and draw a story about what you learned in class today. Any questions?
No.
I thank you for your cooperation and your patience.
You have an excellent one here. Satisfactory, these improvements, sunset, where's the excellent tag?
They put in your comments. And there's some more M&Ms up here. I think it had 20 bags. Okay,
They all plain or is it peanut?
they are plain. I didn't get peanuts because of kids, allergies, but you never know what these were baked in. So.